Weeks had passed since the somber and deeply felt death of Pope Francis, the beloved and progressive leader who guided the Catholic Church through a turbulent yet spiritually significant era. His passing left a vacuum at the heart of the Vatican, a space not only political, but profoundly spiritual. A silence that echoed through St. Peter's Basilica and across the faithful billions around the globe. His absence was a weight heavy on the hearts of Catholics everywhere, and for many, the future of the Church felt uncertain. The world waited, watched, and wondered who would take up the mantle, who would carry forward the legacy, and whether the Church would shift or continue along the path set by Francis, a path of compassion, inclusion, and reform. And then, on a quiet Thursday morning, as the Vatican stirred under a muted sky and the faithful huddled once again in St. Peter's Square, the announcement came that would ripple across continents and into the hearts of millions. The Cardinal electors, after days of intense deliberation and prayer, emerged from the sacred confines of the Sistine Chapel, having made their decision. From the chimney that had been the symbolic focus of global attention, the white smoke billowed. At last, pure and unmistakable, a heavenly signal that a new pope had been chosen. The crowd erupted in cheers and tears, many clutching rosaries or the hands of strangers, bound in unity by the hope of what would come next. Cardinal Protodeacon Dominique Mamberti, a figure familiar to many in the ecclesiastical community but still carrying an air of solemn mystery, approached the central balcony that overlooked the square. With calm certainty, he spoke the ancient Latin words that the world had waited to hear. Habemus Papam. We have a pope. It was a moment steeped in centuries of tradition, and yet it felt alive with unprecedented significance. The man chosen to ascend to the throne of St. Peter was none other than Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, a name that, until now, had flown under the radar of many mainstream observers, but which now commanded the full attention of the globe. The choice was historic in ways that reverberated instantly through the religious and secular worlds alike. Prevost, born in Chicago, Illinois, was now not only the spiritual leader of over 1 billion Catholics, but also the very first American pope in the history of the Roman Catholic Church. His papal name would be Pope Leo XIV, a title that harkened back to tradition, while signaling a new chapter in global Catholic leadership. The sheer weight of the moment did not go unnoticed. In the square, voices called out in joy and prayer. People sobbed openly. Across social media, tributes and expressions of awe flooded timelines and comment sections. World leaders, celebrities, theologians, and ordinary believers joined in acknowledging the gravity and beauty of the decision. Among the first high-profile figures to respond was director Spike Lee, who posted a characteristically vibrant and exuberant message on Instagram. The Vatican voted in Robert Francis Prevost as their 267th pontiff. He is the first pope from the United States of America, born in Chicago, Illinois. And for my New York Knicks fans, his alma mater is Villanova University. Brunson, Hart, and Bridges won NCAA rings at Villanova. What a holy blessing. The Knickerbockers are gonna win the 2024-2025 NBA World Championship. It is divinity. God bless. And that's to HLY truth. Ruth, you dig show nuff. It was a post that, in its colorful vernacular and irreverent tone, underscored a unique blend of joy, cultural pride, and spiritual excitement. Former President Donald Trump took to his platform, Truth Social, to offer a more formal message. Congratulations to Cardinal Robert Francis Prevost, who was just named Pope. It is such an honor to realize that he is the first American Pope. What excitement, and what a great honor for our country. I look forward to meeting Pope Leo XIV. It will be a very meaningful moment. The message, while politically calibrated, reflected the significance of the papal election, even among non-Catholic leaders. British broadcaster and commentator Piers Morgan offered his thoughts on X, formerly Twitter, noting, "Congratulations to Chicago Cardinal Robert Prevost, who becomes Pope Leo XIV, the first American pope in history. A close confidant of Pope Francis and seen to be a compromise candidate who will pursue a similarly progressive agenda. His message, though brief, captured the key dynamics surrounding Prevost's election. His ideological connection to Pope Francis and the hope that he would continue to promote reform within the Church while maintaining unity among the more conservative factions. As Pope Leo XIV stepped forward to greet the crowd for the first time, his words were simple but resonant. "Peace be with you." Those 4 words, spoken with measured calm and emotional depth, felt like a balm on the hearts of many. It was a greeting and a promise, echoing the words of Christ, anchoring his first moment as Pope, not in political statements or dramatic declarations, but in humility, compassion, and spiritual rootedness. At 69 years old, Pope Leo XIV brings to the papacy not only his American roots, but also an international spirit shaped by years of missionary and leadership work abroad. Though he was born in Chicago, he holds dual citizenship and is also a Peruvian citizen, a fact that has endeared him to the global South and to those within the Church who seek a leader with a broader, less Eurocentric worldview. His years in Peru, where he worked extensively with marginalized communities, have given him a perspective that many see as vital for the future of a church that is growing fastest in the global South and among people of color. The road that led Prevost to this moment was long, winding, and marked by deep dedication. He entered the Augustinian order in the 1970s, a time of great social and religious upheaval in America and around the world. His theological education and pastoral work, combined with a reputation for bridging divides and listening carefully, made him a natural peacemaker, a crucial quality in a church often divided between liberal and conservative visions of faith and doctrine. Inside the Vatican, those who had worked with him spoke of his kindness, his ability to inspire trust, and his unwavering belief in the dignity of every human being. He was, by all accounts, a man not interested in grandeur or power for its own sake, but in service, true, sacrificial, Christ-like service. Many noted that Pope Francis himself had held Prevost in high regard, often consulting with him and entrusting him with key responsibilities, especially when navigating challenges related to church leadership. In Latin America, the symbolism of an American pope is vast. For centuries, the idea was considered unthinkable. The Vatican, steeped in European tradition, had long regarded the American church with both admiration and wariness. Its size, its wealth, and its sometimes rebellious spirit clashed with the more centralized hierarchical nature of the Roman Curia. But now, in an age where globalization has fundamentally reshaped the Church, the election of Pope Leo XIV stands as a testament to how much things have changed. For Catholics in the United States, the pride and emotion were palpable. Across parishes from Boston to Los Angeles, bells rang out. Special masses of Thanksgiving were held. Catholic schools organized spontaneous assemblies, and bishops issued statements full of reverence and hope. Cardinal Timothy Dolan of New York said in a press release, "We are humbled and overjoyed. Pope Leo XIII's roots in America remind us that the Catholic faith transcends borders. We offer him our prayers, our support, and our love." Beyond the Catholic community, many saw in this moment a reminder of the power of spiritual leadership, to unite rather than divide. In an increasingly polarized world, where the lines between faith and politics have grown murky and volatile, the quiet dignity and inclusive tone of Pope Leo's first moments offered a glimmer of unity. His choice of papal name, Leo, carried its own significance. The last pope to bear that name, Pope Leo X, served in the late 19th century, and was known for his groundbreaking encyclical Rerum Novarum, which championed workers' rights and laid the foundation for modern Catholic social teaching. Whether consciously or not, the new pope's name hinted at a desire to revive and expand upon that legacy.